Prepare to witness the absolute destruction of a Hollywood golden era legacy, because the fallout from Teyana Taylor's messy divorce hasn't just hit a boiling point. It has reached a level of toxicity that could leave the entire industry in ruins. We are watching a cold-blooded, high-stakes psychological war play out in real time, and it just took its most devastating turn yet. The world was already reeling from Aaron Pierre's exposure of Teyana's alleged production fraud, but now, the man who was once her king, Iman Shumpert, has officially crashed out. Reports are exploding across every major outlet that Iman has completely snapped after what he calls the ultimate betrayal by his ex-wife. After years of maintaining a united front for their daughters, the piece has been incinerated by a series of alleged leaks that go far beyond financial disputes or shady contracts. We are talking about a targeted, career-ending strike that allegedly involves Teyana unmasking Iman's most private secrets he has fought tooth and nail to keep hidden for his entire professional career. The internet is in a full-blown frenzy over rumors that Teyana has leaked evidence of Iman's true identity, and the backlash is so intense that legal teams are filing emergency gag orders as we speak. This isn't just about who got the Maybach, or who's paying the $8,000 monthly child support anymore. This is a scorched earth campaign designed to dismantle Iman's reputation at the exact moment Teyana's own scandals were starting to catch up to her. Iman is reportedly demanding immediate jail time for Teyana, claiming she has violated every sealed agreement they ever signed to save her own skin. If you thought the Aaron Pierre drama was the end of the story, you were dead wrong. This is the moment the power couple mask falls off forever, and the truth underneath is darker than anyone ever imagined. Stay tuned, because the receipts are about to drop, and once you see what Teyana allegedly leaked, there is no going back. The fragile truce that once held the Shumpert-Taylor household together hasn't just broken, it has been vaporized. For years, Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert were the industry's blueprint for black excellence and cool parent goals. They were the couple that did everything together: the reality shows, the red carpets, the high-fashion campaigns. But behind the scenes, a cold war was brewing that was far more sinister than anyone suspected. Tonight, the fallout has officially turned into a scorched earth campaign that makes the Aaron Pierre drama look like child's play. According to explosive new reports and a series of high-level leaks that hit the internet just hours ago, the peace between these two has been replaced by a state of total war. Iman Shumpert isn't just angry, he is crashing out in a way we have never seen before, and the reason is enough to send a shockwave through the entire sports and entertainment world. The core of this absolute chaos: a targeted strike that Iman's camp is calling the ultimate violation of privacy. For months, the two were locked in a bitter legal battle over their $35 million divorce, with Teyana recently accusing Iman of leaking sealed court documents to boost his rap career. But while Teyana was publicly asking to get her back blown out in peace with her new man, Aaron Pierre, she was allegedly holding a nuclear weapon in her back pocket. Insiders claim that Teyana, tired of Iman's alleged narcissistic behavior and the constant leaks about her gold digger status, decided to flip the script in the most devastating way possible. She didn't just leak business files, she reportedly leaked evidence of Iman's true, private identity, information that strikes at the very heart of his public image. The nuclear leak: his gay husband's identity. The internet is currently in a state of paralysis over rumors that Teyana Taylor has unmasked what many are calling Iman's double life. The claim, which first surfaced through a series of cryptic, now deleted voice notes and screenshots, is that Teyana discovered Iman was allegedly involved in a secret, long-term relationship with a man. But the twist that has Iman going crazy isn't just the revelation of his sexuality, it's the allegation that he was secretly married to this person while still presenting a united front with Teyana on the Aunties and their reality show. According to a source close to the situation, Teyana didn't just stumble upon this. She had been sitting on the receipts 4 years as leverage. The leak reportedly includes digital breadcrumbs, private flight manifests and hotel stays under a pseudonym that match Iman's travel schedule during his final NBA seasons. The husband factor, alleged documentation of a private commitment ceremony held in a foreign territory, where Iman reportedly exchanged vows with a prominent figure in the high fashion world. The voice notes, chilling audio where a man, allegedly Iman, is heard discussing the burden of his public marriage to Teyana, and how he needed her to keep the secret safe, for the sake of his career. Iman Shumpert's 2026 crash out, Iman's reaction, has been nothing short of explosive. Witnesses say the former NBA champion went on an unhinged, private Instagram live earlier today, which was quickly screen recorded and shared across Discord servers. In the footage, Iman is seen pacing a dimly lit room, his voice shaking with a mix of fury and betrayal. "You want to talk about truth," he reportedly shouted. "You want to play with a man's life, because you're mad about a Maybach. You're trying to kill my soul, because yours is empty." Iman's legal team has reportedly shifted into a DEFCON 1 posture. They aren't just denying the allegations. They are claiming that Teyana has fabricated this narrative by piecing together out-of-context messages with a man who was actually a confidential business partner. However, the public isn't buying it. The timing is too precise. Teyana's move comes just weeks after she was ordered to pay Iman $70,000 for contempt of court, a fine she famously called the best little coin she ever spent. Many believe that coin was actually a down payment on her revenge. The psychological warfare. The most disturbing part of this fallout is the psychological toll it's taking on everyone involved. For years, Iman was the conscious king of the NBA, known for his style and his devotion to his wife and daughters. If these leaks are true, it means that entire era was a carefully curated performance. But if Teyana is lying, it means she has committed the ultimate act of identity assassination to save her own reputation from the Aaron Pierre fraud scandal. Industry insiders say Teyana felt cornered by the mounting evidence of her own financial missteps. By leaking Iman's alleged gay husband identity, she effectively changed the subject. The world is no longer talking about her forged signatures or missing production funds. They are talking about Iman's private life. It is the ultimate distraction, a look at him, not me strategy that has left Iman's career in the NBA-adjacent world hanging by a thread. As of this afternoon, Iman has reportedly filed an emergency motion to have Teyana jailed for 20 days, not just for contempt, but for malicious defamation and violation of a permanent gag order. He is claiming that she has put his safety and his children's mental health at risk for a viral moment. The power couple of the decade is now the most dangerous legal battle in Hollywood history. Teyana thinks she has won the war of public opinion, but Iman is reportedly sitting on a set of counter-leaks that could reveal the real reason Teyana was spotted with Leonardo DiCaprio just days after her break with Aaron Pierre. The cliffhanger. A video has just surfaced of Teyana Taylor laughing in a private lounge, telling a friend, "He thought I'd take that $70K loss quietly. I have the video of the wedding. Let's see how his NBA buddies feel about that." The legal fireworks of 2025 have officially turned into a 2026 digital inferno. While Teyana Taylor was winning Golden Globes and being hailed for her graceful transition into single motherhood, a secret pressure cooker was whistling in the background, and it just exploded. The auntie's empire isn't just shaking, it's being hit with a level of personal exposure that makes their previous courtroom battles over Maybachs and mansions look like a playground dispute. The $70,000 bait and the backlash. To understand why Iman Shumpert is reportedly crashing out today, you have to look back at the catalyst. In late 2025, Teyana was ordered to pay a staggering $70,000 in legal fees to Iman after being found in willful contempt of court. Her crime? going on Instagram, lived to vent about the divorce details. At the time, Teyana famously told The Breakfast Club it was the best little coin she ever spent. But insiders say that payment wasn't just a fine. It was the moment Teyana decided that if the gag order was already broken, she might as well break the man behind it. Rumors are now swirling that the receipts Teyana has been holding back aren't just about financial discrepancies or the $8,000 monthly child support. The narrative has shifted into a terrifying new territory: identity warfare. The alleged leak. The secret life of a champion, the bombshell that has allegedly sent Iman into a frenzy, is the unmasking of a persona he has kept under lock and key since his days with the Knicks and Cavs. According to Explosive, though unverified, leaks from burner accounts associated with the production staff of their former reality show, Teyana allegedly discovered evidence of what she calls Iman's true identity, a life involving a gay husband and a secret domestic arrangement that existed parallel to their marriage. The documentation, leaked messages reportedly suggest that Teyana found marriage-like contracts and joint offshore accounts between Iman and a high-profile figure in the international fashion community. The motive? Sources claim Teyana leaked this not out of homophobia, but out of a desire to expose what she calls years of fraudulent living. She reportedly felt that while she was being painted as the cruel narcissist in court, he was hiding a massive truth that would have changed the entire dynamic of their divorce. Iman's nuclear reaction. Witnesses describe Iman's response to these rumors as a total system failure. For a man who built his brand on being the ultimate cool dad and a symbol of athletic masculinity, the allegation of a secret gay husband identity is a tactical nuke to his reputation. He's not just mad, he's terrified, a former teammate reportedly whispered to a sports blog. He thought they had an understanding. He thought the $70K was the end of the drama. He didn't realize she was ready to burn the whole forest down just to see him sweat. Iman has reportedly been spotted in a manic state, making and deleting dozens of cryptic posts. One deleted tweet simply read, "If you can't control the woman, you try to kill the man. But I'm already a ghost. Watch what happens next." His legal team is reportedly filing for an emergency protective order, claiming that Teyana is using distorted digital evidence to carry out a hate campaign. The identity at the center of the storm, the person at the center of the gay husband rumors, is allegedly a European-based creative director who has worked closely with both Teyana and Iman in the past. If the leaks are true, it would mean the betrayal wasn't just about Iman keeping a secret. It was about Teyana potentially being a beard for one of the most famous couples in the industry without her full consent. The industry is currently divided. One side sees Teyana as a victim who was lied to for a decade, while the other sees her as a scorched earth ex who is willing to out the father of her children just to win a PR war. The power couple mask hasn't just slipped, it's been melted off. And as Aaron Pierre reportedly distances himself from the mess, Teyana is standing in the middle of the wreckage with a smile. The cliffhanger for the culture. A series of private commitment ceremony photos are rumored to be hitting a major tabloid by Monday morning. If those photos show Iman Shumpert at the altar with another man, while he was still married to Teyana, it won't just be the end of his reputation. It will be the start of a multi-million-dollar fraudulent marriage lawsuit that could send Teyana Taylor to the top of the Forbes list and Iman Shumpert to the bottom of the industry. The digital smoke from the Aaron Pierre fallout was still thick when the first identity leaks hit the servers, and now, the entire Shumpert-Taylor narrative has been permanently disfigured. We aren't just looking at a messy divorce anymore, we are looking at the final, desperate moves of a high-stakes chess match, where the king is being threatened with total social extinction. If the previous chapters were about financial fraud, Part 3 is about the psychological unmasking, and it's enough to leave even the most hardened industry insiders cold. The hidden note, and the fashion insider, the bombshell that reportedly sent Iman into his current nuclear state, didn't come from a courtroom. It came from a series of high-resolution digital logs that Teyana allegedly, accidentally, let slip during an IG live session, where she was showing off her golden globe. In the background of her tablet, a document was visible, a series of private commitment agreements between Iman Shumpert and a world-renowned European creative director. According to insiders who have analyzed the metadata, these weren't just business contracts. They were domestic partnership agreements dated back to 2021, the same year Iman was winning Dancing with the Stars and presenting himself as the ultimate devoted husband. The leak suggests that while the world was watching the Shumperts on reality TV, Iman was allegedly maintaining a secret, marriage-style, bond with a man in the high-fashion world, utilizing a network of shell companies to fund a second lifestyle in Paris and Milan. The 20-day countdown Iman's crash out wasn't just a verbal rant, it was a legal Hail Mary. On February 12, 2026, Iman's attorneys reportedly filed an emergency motion to have Teyana jailed for 20 days. The grounds: not just the $70,000 contempt charge from last month, but a new claim of identity sabotage. Iman is allegedly arguing that Teyana didn't just leak private information, she fabricated a gay husband narrative by taking his legitimate business partnerships and twisting them into a salacious story to deflect from her own mounting scandals with Aaron Pierre. His standing on 10 toes, a source from his camp revealed. His saying, "If you want to lie on my name to save your career, you can do it from a jail cell." He is done playing the nice guy to a woman he claims is a master manipulator. The ultimate betrayal, the beard allegation. The most radioactive part of the leak involves a voice note that has been circulating on private Telegram channels. In the clip, a woman who sounds unmistakably like Teyana is heard crying to a friend, "I was his shield for 10 years. I gave him the kids. I gave him the image. I gave him the cool factor, and he was paying for another man's apartment in Paris the whole time. I'm not just a wife, I was a beard with a contract." If this audio is authenticated, it recontextualizes every single interview they've given for the last decade. It turns their entire black excellence brand into a meticulously crafted facade. The industry is currently in a state of paralysis. If Teyana can prove that Iman was living a double life, she wins the moral high ground. But if Iman can prove she's lying, she faces total ruin. The final stand as of tonight, February 13, 2026, the situation is a literal powder keg. Teyana is reportedly holed up in her Alpharetta mansion, surrounded by a team of digital forensic experts. Iman has gone dark after his last explosive tweet, rumored to be in high-level meetings with the NBA's legal advisors regarding his conduct detrimental to the league clauses in his brand deals. The world is waiting for the one thing that will end the debate, the wedding video. Sources claim Teyana has a 30-second clip of the alleged commitment ceremony in Paris, and she's waiting for the exact moment Iman's jail motion hits the judge's desk to press send. This is the end of an era, and the beginning of a legal massacre. This isn't just a divorce settlement anymore, it's a digital apocalypse, and you are currently standing in the center of the blast zone. We are watching the complete and total incineration of a golden era legacy as Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert's private war spills over into the most dangerous territory yet. While the mainstream headlines are playing it safe, the streets are screaming about the identity leak that has officially pushed Iman over the edge. You've heard the rumors about the $70,000 contempt fine, you've seen the reports of Teyana demanding jail time, and you felt the tension rise as Aaron Pierre enters the frame. But what you haven't seen is the final piece of the puzzle that explains why Iman is reportedly crashing out behind closed doors. This is a cold-blooded, high-stakes psychological game of chess where the king's most private secrets are being used as live ammunition. Stop what you are doing right now. This is the only place where we bypass the PR filters and give you the raw, unfiltered receipts that the major networks are too scared to air. If you aren't part of this community, you are missing the real-time breakdown of a multi-million-dollar empire. Hit that like button to show the world you demand the truth behind the gay husband rumors. Subscribe with all notifications turned on immediately, or you'll be the only person at the table who doesn't know when the Paris commitment tape finally drops. Comment below right now. Do you think Teyana is unmasking a decade of lies? Or is she committing the ultimate act of reputation assassination? The final mask is about to fall, and once it does, there is no going back for the Shumperts. Don't get left behind, stay locked in, because the next 24 hours will change everything.